So I'm Andrew Robertson. I work at Durham University at the Institute for Computational Cosmology. And what that means is I basically build model universes inside of supercomputers. And I use these to answer kind of the question in science in which I'm most interested in, which is to find out what the nature of dark matter is. So astrophysical observations tell us that there's this mysterious stuff called dark matter out there in the universe, and there's about 5 or 6 times as much dark matter as regular matter. But despite that, we don't know what a dark matter particle looks like. And so that's the kind of question I seek to answer. And the way I do that is by building different model universes in the computer which have different types of dark matter, and then seeing which of those model universes look most like the one we observe with our telescopes. So I think one of the things I'm most excited about with Buffalo is that it's going to help us map out the dark matter inside of galaxy clusters out to larger scales than we're currently able to do in kind of exquisite precision. And the reason that's interesting from my point of view is that I want to know what dark matter is, and one of the best ways to answer that question is by looking at how it's distributed. And so with Buffalo, we'll get a better picture of that. Okay, so my favorite aspect of research is just kind of finding new problems to solve. I think there's nothing for me more fun about being a scientist than kind of going to coffee in the morning and finding a colleague who's stuck with some problem, and you think you'll just have a little 5-minute chat with them, and 5 hours later you're working on the same thing, kind of desperate to find out what the answer is. So I think it's having kind of exciting problems to solve and being able to solve them with other people who are also interested in similar things. Okay, so my favorite astrophysical object is called Cluster Eagle 5, and you won't find it in the night sky if you look up with a telescope. So this is a galaxy cluster that exists only inside of a supercomputer in Durham, and it's one of the first simulations of a galaxy cluster that I ran at high resolution, including kind of complicated physics of star formation and how black holes form and how they feed back on the gas that surrounds them. So I think one of the things I really like about the Buffalo collaboration is just the kind of diverse range of people here, particularly in terms of kind of age and experience. There's kind of lots of young researchers. I'm not necessarily young, but definitely inexperienced like myself. But we get to hang out and discuss kind of interesting scientific topics with other people with more experience. I think one problem I might face is we've just had a meeting in Marseille, and there's been a lot of speaking in French, so I'm going to have to polish up on my French because at the moment it's terrible.